Hello friends of TV Agro. My name is Samuel Vives Rodriguez. I'm an 8-year-old boy and I'm on my farm called San Manuel de Abril Criadero. We are located in Tabio, Cundinamarca, in case you want to come visit us. Today, I want to talk about the Dutch Friesian breed and the Gypsy Vanner.
Suddenly one of you is interested in acquiring one of those beautiful specimens to be a member of your family, but you say, will it be Gypsy or will it be Friesian? Which of the two breeds? So, today we want to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each breed so that you have all the tools to make the best decision and get the best horse for your family. Join us!
Hello friends of TV Agro. My name is Javier Sandoval. I am a veterinarian from here at the San Manuel de Abril kennel. Today we come to talk a little about the weaknesses and strengths from the medical side of the Gypsy race and the Friesian race. Here we have a specimen of the Gypsy breed. He is Charlie Brown. This breed basically does not present consanguinity problems due to its origins. It is quite rustic. They tend to be quite healthy animals. They do not suffer from diseases of any specific type. They do not require special diets. They are easy to maintain in their body condition with a number of meals without any type of specialty. As for their weaknesses, so to speak, we have the aesthetic part because they are animals with such long manes and feathers on their legs. They tend to be animals that due to climatic conditions such as humidity can suffer from dermatitis, can suffer from skin issues at the level of their feathers and their manes. Another very important issue with them is maintaining their poise, as it is a heavy draft horse that requires quite special shoeing conditions. They are very easy to handle animals, with a very good temperament, and the truth is that they do not need special care. We are now going to see an animal of the Friesian breed. Here we meet Anita. This is a specimen of the Friesian breed. These are animals with a very good temperament. They are quite docile, which allows or generates the facility for them to carry out different types of activities or disciplines, and they are easy to manage in terms of care on the farm. Its main weakness stems from its history, because after the World War there were very few specimens, so they have a high degree of consanguinity that affects them a bit, and causes them to have many genetic diseases. They can suffer from megaesophagus, which is a condition that does not allow them to digest food well and they throw it back. They have problems at the collagen level. They can suffer from laxity, problems at the level of their limbs due to that kind of thing. They are animals that, like the Gypsy, have feathers and long manes that make their maintenance a little more complicated in that aesthetic part. But the fact of having a darker color makes them more resistant to tropical weather conditions. Due to their consanguinity problems, they are animals that can also suffer from dwarfism genes, from the brown gene, which is to produce animals that are not black in color, or from hydrocephalus. These are conditions that we see in animals from birth. They are a reflection of this condition. They are animals that also have a fairly high pain threshold, so they are very resistant to pain. It is a clinical condition that for us as doctors is often quite difficult to determine specific conditions such as colic, abdominal pain, and sometimes even lameness. They have quite high and fast growth curves. They are animals that when they start their weaning and taming period they grow very fast. So they can tend to suffer from epiphyses, inflammation of the growth lines, and problems such as osteochondritis dissecans at the joint level. Hello friends of TV Agro, how are you? My name is Alejandro Uribe. I am a psychologist and I am in charge of the behavior of the horses. Today, I am here to talk about the Friesian race, about some of its qualities and its way of learning. As we can see, the breed is quite intelligent and they are naturally very docile animals. In the experience that I have had with the breed, it has been one of the characteristics that I have found. They are a breed with a very fast learning capacity. They are ideal for people who want to enjoy a noble, calm horse that can accompany them on their beginnings in sport. I'm going to do some exercise with her. Let's see if she does it. That's it. Very good.
Hip. Zip. Hip.
Very well, that's it.
Hip. Muy bien, eso es.
One of the advantages that the Friesian has is that it is an animal that can carry out sports activities in its initial levels. It can be a good training horse in the first levels. We have knowledge of horses even at level 3, which is an intermediate level. They are also very showy horses. Lately they have been used a lot in the cinema for the beauty of their movements, for the imposing color, and also for the beauty that they have in their manes and that they transmit with their tails. Their learning ability has also been helping a lot so that they are used in the show and in the shows. Currently it is one of the most used breeds. One of the pros of these animals is their ability to learn. They are very serene animals. Even when they are foals, they appear much more mature than they normally are. It is one of the characteristics. Very well behaved, they are extremely docile animals. One of the disadvantages that the breed could have is that probably if you want a horse for high performance, which is for jumping or dressage, suddenly it might not be the best option. This is if you are a high performance athlete. But for someone who wants to start in the sport would be a very good option. One of the characteristics of the breed is probably that they do not have much physical condition for sports performance. This would be one of the disadvantages that the breed has. But one of the advantages that compensates for this is memory and learning capacity. For example, with Duquesa, we have been doing some training in Liberty. They are animals that if they are treated very well they can learn very quickly. Let's go! That is.
Eso es.
One of the characteristics of the Friesian breed is the low flight instinct. What we find in other breeds as extremely nervous animals. In the Friesian, they can sometimes be very trusting horses, which do not have this instinct to escape, and that plays in two ways. One is the very preservation of the horse in the face of the dangers that they surround him, and another may be that the horse can also transcend to invade our personal space, and let's remember that they are not small animals. So, part of a good education is teaching them from foals to keep their distance, and not to step on us suddenly. Faced with this insensitivity, they can suddenly transcend your vital space and accidentally step on you.
Entonces es una de las características que en mi experiencia entrenamos y lo logramos solventar.
The Gypsy Vanner is a horse with a docile temperament, ideal animals for people who want a beautiful, docile horse for the whole family. They can develop in different aspects. For initial riding, they are very cute and striking horses for equine therapy. They are horses whose nature is to transcend that trust with humans a bit. This characteristic means that they are also animals that we have to educate with certain limits because they are not nervous at all. If we are going to feed them, we have to be careful that suddenly they are not rummaging for us all the time or looking for food. It would be one of the recommendations. They are animals that are heavier for sport. They do not have the physique that a warm-blooded horse usually has. And they are animals that, although they can perform horsemanship functions, would not be recommended for specialized riding.
No estaría recomendado para una equitación especializada.
Thank you, friends of TV Agro, for having joined us. I hope you choose the horse that you like the most for your family.
Thank you again. We are located in Cundinamarca, and we are the San Manuel de Abril. We hope to see you next time.